relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, like, I come from a middle class, kind of blue collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your middles and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it just earlier, but I wanted to go back on that. You think that this might be the greatest film that you've...
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make,
Why would Ryan have to do this? Well, you see, Ryan had a bigger problem. And his problem stems from what happened between his wife, Blake Lively, and a guy named Justin Baldoni. Okay.
And Reynolds just got axed from Wrexham FC, and the reason will destroy Hollywood's golden couple. Blake Lively's scandal, a $400 million lawsuit, leaked texts, and a shocking Taylor Swift betrayal. This isn't drama, it's war. Smash subscribe now. You won't survive the twist at 3:47. Let's rewind to where it all began. The fairy tale takeover of Wrexham AFC by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney. Picture this, two Hollywood A-listers swooping in to rescue a historic Welsh football club, languishing in the 5th tier of English football. Wrexham became a global Cinderella story overnight, with Ryan as its charismatic face. Games sold out, documentaries trended, and promotions stacked up. Fans adored him. But fast forward to today, and that fairy tale has crumbled into ash. Ryan's sudden ousting from Wrexham's ownership has left fans reeling. What went wrong? How did Blake Lively's off-screen drama, with It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni, ignite a firestorm that burned Ryan's soccer empire? Hold tight, because the truth is wilder than fiction. But before we dive into the Blake Lively bombshell, let's unpack the moment Rex.
As well. It was just one of those. It felt like a live-action Pixar movie. It was something that, I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut on the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
Reynolds' exit wasn't just a quiet resignation. It was a corporate ambush. Reports claim he was blindsided by a shareholder coup, orchestrated behind closed doors, while Blake's legal drama dominated headlines. Insiders whisper that Wrexham's board panicked over the toxic publicity from Blake's lawsuit, fearing sponsors would flee. And here's the kicker. Ryan allegedly fought to stay, even offering to step back from public duties to shield the club. But it was too late. The board voted him out, citing reputational risk. Fans are furious, flooding social media with #justice for Ryan. But the real question is, why did Blake's scandal trigger such a drastic move? To understand that, we need to rewind to the set of Blake's film It Ends With Us, where a director's chair, a whispered accusation, and a deleted scene lit the fuse. The drama exploded when Blake Lively accused director Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment and body shaming on set. She claimed he inappropriately touched her during an unscripted moment and criticized her weight, a shocking allegation that made headlines. But Baldoni didn't back down. Instead, he countersued Blake and Ryan Reynolds for $400 million, alleging a conspiracy to defame him. His evidence leaked footage that completely contradicted Blake's story. The video showed Blake herself suggesting the intimate scene be more physical, even joking with Baldoni about making it look real. Suddenly, Blake's claims unraveled, and fans began asking, was this a setup? But wait, it gets messier. Baldoni's lawsuit doesn't just target Blake. It drags Ryan Reynolds into the center of the storm. According to court filings, Ryan wasn't just a supportive husband. He was a co-conspirator. Baldoni claims Ryan helped Blake rewrite scripts, pressured the studio to sideline him, and even ghostwrote emails to smear his...
No. And my nose is so big.
I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late. Just gotta shut down. We gotta call an insurance month and just...
Reveal Ryan advising Blake to play the victim card and flood the press to control the narrative. But the smoking gun? A deleted scene from It Ends With Us that Ryan allegedly reshaped to make Baldoni look creepy on camera. When Baldoni protested, Ryan reportedly texted him, "Stay in your lane or I'll bury you." Chilling stuff. And if you think that's bad, just wait until you hear how Taylor Swift got tangled in this web. Spoiler, it involves dragons, penthouse ambushes, except them. But here's the twist. Taylor's team denies this, calling it a total fabrication. Worse, Swift reportedly cut ties with Blake after learning her name was weaponized. How do we know? Blake wasn't invited to Taylor's VIP Super Bowl suite this year, a brutal snub that screams, "You're on your own." So how does this connect to Ryan losing Wrexham? Grab popcorn. It's all about money, power, and a secret MLS deal. Behind the scenes, Ryan was negotiating a massive move, buying MLS team Vancouver Whitecaps for $300 million. But when Blake's scandal erupted, investors got cold feet. Why? Baldoni's lawsuit alleges Ryan used Wrexham funds to bankroll Blake's legal defense, a claim Wrexham's board allegedly confirmed before ousting him. Now Ryan's soccer empire hangs by a thread. Fans fear he'll abandon Wrexham for Vancouver, while MLS skeptics mock the deal as a midlife crisis. But the final nail in the coffin? A leaked audio clip that exposes Blake's real motive. Trust us, you'll never see this twist coming. In a shocking turn, Baldoni released a recording of Blake admitting, "This lawsuit isn't about harassment, it's about control." The clip, allegedly filmed during a tense on-set argument, captures Blake ranting about wanting to own this film and erase Justin's ego. Ryan can be heard in the background urging her to stick to the plan. Legal experts say this tape could sink Blake's case and prove Ryan's involvement in a calculated smear campaign. But Baldoni isn't stopping there. He's vowed to subpoena Taylor Swift to testify about the penthouse meeting. If that happens, this scandal could obliterate Hollywood's golden couples. But before we reveal Baldoni's endgame, smash that like button. You won't believe who else is taking sides. The fallout from that leaked audio clip has been catastrophic for Blake. Social media erupted overnight with hashtags like #ExposeBlake and #CancelLively trending globally. Fans who once adored her Gossip Girl charm now accuse her of weaponizing her celebrity to manipulate narratives. Even more damning, old interviews resurfaced where Blake joked about playing the victim in Hollywood to get her way. One clip from a 2017 talk show went viral. If you want to roll
Surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like a, hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
A month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. Oh. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground laughing their friggin' guts out.
cry louder than the other girls, she quipped, smirking. Critics are slamming her for hypocrisy, while loyalists argue she's being unfairly crucified. But here's the kicker. Baldoni's legal team isn't just relying on audio. They've subpoenaed Blake's entire text history with Ryan. And what's buried in those messages? A paper trail of deleted text that could prove this was all a calculated revenge plot. But before we get to that, let's talk about the real asterisk victim in all this. Wrexham's heartbroken fans. The Wrexham faithful feel betrayed. After years of celebrating Ryan as their savior, his abrupt exit and ties to the Vancouver deal have left them questioning if they were ever more than a PR stunt. Online forums are flooded with anger. He used us to boost his brand, one fan wrote. Now he's ditching us for a shinier toy. Others point to the recent controversy over Wrexham's rescheduled match against Leyton Orient, which many saw as proof Ryan prioritized Hollywood glitz over the club's integrity. The game was moved to accommodate Reynolds' filming schedule, sparking fury. This isn't Disney, it's football. Ragged a lifelong supporter. Meanwhile, Wrexham's players are caught in the crossfire. Captain Ben Tozer admitted in a recent interview, "It's distracting. We just want to focus on promotion, but the drama's everywhere." But the drama isn't just off the pitch. Baldoni's lawsuit just leveled a new allegation that ties Ryan's MLS ambitions directly to Blake's scheming. According to court documents, Ryan's bid for the Vancouver Whitecaps wasn't just a business move. It was an asterisk diversion tactic asterisk. Baldoni claims Reynolds planned to use the MLS deal to launder money through inflated sponsorships, funneling cash into Blake's legal defense. The bombshell? Text messages where Ryan allegedly wrote, "Vancouver's our escape hatch. If the UK turns on us, we pivot to MLS and let Wrexham burn." While legal experts are skeptical about the money laundering angle, the optics are devastating. MLS officials are now reviewing Ryan's bid, and Vancouver fans are protesting his involvement. "We don't want a Hollywood circus." Read a banner at a recent Whitecaps game. But Ryan's troubles don't end there. Because Blake's past is haunting her in ways nobody expected. Remember those dragons she bragged about? Turns out they're breathing fire on her. Taylor Swift's silence has been deafening. Since the scandal broke, she scrubbed all photos with Blake from her Instagram and skipped her usual birthday shout-out. Insiders say Taylor feels betrayed after learning Blake name-dropped her to intimidate Baldoni.
Gotten a little bit older, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long, but I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented or people that I love and that I'm genuinely best friends with. And unfortunately, Hugh does not qualify as either of those, but I am excited because I'm a Logan fan. So, and then, that covers Will Ferrell as well. That's a guy that my entire life, I feel.
Taylor hates being used as a pawn, a source spilled. She's done with Blake's games. But the real knife twist? Taylor's new song Burn Book, released just days ago, includes lyrics like, "You lit the match, then lied about the flame, now watch your castles crumble in the rain." Fans are convinced it's a Blake diss track. Meanwhile, Ryan's A-list friends are ghosting him too. Hugh Jackman canceled their long-planned coffee meetup, and Deadpool co-star Caitlin Dever unfollowed both Reynolds and Lively on Instagram. Ouch. But hold on, why would Ryan risk everything for Blake? The answer lies in a secret second lawsuit you haven't heard about. Buried in the legal chaos is a second $150 million lawsuit against Blake, filed quietly by Jimmy Heath, CEO of Wayfarer Studios, the production company behind It Ends With Us. Heath alleges Blake breached her contract by demanding excessive script changes and unapproved edits that bloated the budget by $20 million. Even worse, he claims she strong-armed the studio into hiring Ryan as a shadow director, despite him having no official role. She threatened to walk off set unless Ryan got final cut approval. Heath stated, "If proven, this could void Blake's payday and blacklist her from future projects." But here's the twist. Heath's lawsuit also drags Taylor Swift into the mess, accusing her of unofficially consulting on the film's soundtrack to help Blake. Taylor's lawyers have already fired back, calling the claims baseless and defamatory. Speaking of soundtracks, let's talk about the real reason Blake wanted control of It Ends With Us *. Hint, it involves a desperate bid for an Oscar. Blake's obsession with awards season is no secret. Insiders reveal she saw It Ends With Us as her ticket to an Academy Award, lobbying for heavy-handed edits to position her as a trailblazing feminist auteur. But her changes backfired. Test audiences trashed the reshoot scenes, calling them melodramatic and inauthentic. Studio execs panicked, demanding Justin Baldoni restore the original cut. Blake retaliated by leaking fake negative reviews about Baldoni's direction to the press. But her masterstroke, allegedly bribing a critic to call her performance career-defining in exchange for a role in Ryan's next film. Baldoni's team has the receipts, a Venmo payment from Blake to the critic labeled Oscar Buzz Consulting. The critic, now exposed, claims it was a joke, but the damage is done. As Blake's empire crumbles, Ryan's facing his own reckoning. And it all leads back to a fateful text he never meant to send. In a horrific blunder, Ryan accidentally texted a Wrexham board member instead of Blake, venting, "This club's a sinking ship. Let the Brits drown. We'll cash out in Vancouver." The board member promptly leaked it to The Sun, and all hell broke loose. Wrexham supporters staged protests outside the stadium, burning Reynolds jerseys and chanting, "Yank fraud!" Sponsors are fleeing, with TikTok and Aviation Gin pausing deals. Ryan's net worth has plummeted by an estimated $15 million in a week. Desperate to salvage his reputation, he posted a tearful apology video, but fans aren't buying it. Damage control, one comment read. He's only sorry he got caught. But wait, the wildest twist isn't about Blake or Ryan, It's about Justin Baldoni's secret ally in this war. And no, it's not who you think. Baldoni's secret weapon? None other than Ryan Gosling . Wait, what? Sources confirm Gosling, who's close friends with Baldoni, has been privately funding parts of Justin's legal battle. Why? Turns out Gosling's feud with Ryan Reynolds dates back years, sparked by rivalry over roles and rumored tension on the Barbie set. Ryan G thinks Reynolds is all sizzle, no steak, an insider revealed. He's thrilled to see him humbled. But Gosling's involvement goes deeper. He's allegedly coaching Baldoni on how to handle the media, even ghostwriting his fiery Twitter clapbacks. The latest, a tweet comparing Blake to Gone Girl's Amy Dunn. Some people will burn the world to stay the hero. #justice for Justin. The internet lost its mind. So where does this leave Wrexham? The club's future is hanging by a thread, and the real heroes might surprise you. Amid the chaos, Wrexham's players are rallying. Manager Phil Parkinson gave a locker room speech that went viral. Hollywood didn't build this club, we did. Let's show the world what happens when you mess with our family. The team responded by thrashing Stockport County 4-0, their biggest win of the season. Fans sobbed in the stands chanting, "We are Wrexham," as players dedicated the victory to the town, not Reynolds. Meanwhile, local businesses are rebelling against the Reynolds effect, tearing down Deadpool posters and replacing them with murals of club legends. But the ultimate power move? Wrexham's Supporters Trust just launched a GoFundMe to buy back Ryan's shares. And guess who donated $100K within minutes? Taylor Swift. Yep, Swifties noticed a mysterious TS listed as the campaign's top donor, and insiders confirmed it was her. Taylor's livid Ryan dragged her into this. A source shared, "This is her middle finger to him." The donation page crashed twice from traffic, raising over $2 million in 24 hours. But Ryan's camp isn't surrendering. His lawyers argue the shares can't be sold without his consent, setting up a brutal legal showdown. Meanwhile, Blake's nowhere to be seen. She's reportedly holed up in a $20K a night Swiss ski chalet, avoiding paparazzi. But the real explosion is yet to come. Just hours ago, TMZ leaked never-before-seen footage of Blake and Ryan strategizing in their kitchen. In the video, Blake snarls, "If Baldoni won't back off, we'll bankrupt him. I don't care if Wrexham burns." Ryan, pacing, replies, "We're in too deep. Taylor's gone, the fans hate us. Maybe we should just run." The clip ends with Blake slamming a wine glass and hissing, "We don't run, we end people." The internet is calling it the real-life Gone Girl moment, and Baldoni's lawyers are already demanding this footage as evidence. But before you think this couldn't get darker, meet the whistleblower who's about to drop the mother of all bombshells. Enter Marnie, Blake's former assistant. In an exclusive interview with the Daily Mail, Marnie claims Blake orchestrated the entire scandal to distract from a secret affair Ryan had with a co-star. She wanted him humiliated, so she fabricated the Baldoni drama, Marnie alleges. But Ryan found out and threatened to leak her texts with Leo DiCaprio. Wait, Leo? Yep. Marnie dropped screenshots of Blake flirting with DiCaprio weeks before the scandal.